Hi, I'm Craig Enevoldsen, Police Chief for the City of Brooklyn Park. As you're probably aware, body cameras have become a very important topic, both in the law enforcement community and across the nation. That's why I want to take just a couple minutes of your time to discuss some very important information related to body cameras. Recently, some of our officers took part in a 60-day pilot program to discover how these cameras worked in the field. We wanted to find out what they were like to wear and what scope of view the cameras can give us on our calls. What I'd like to do now is show you a series of 3 different videos. These videos are using police officers as actors and is not actual body-worn camera that is taken in the field. This first video is body-worn camera worn by officer number 1.
Brooklyn Park Police. What's going on today?
I want him out of here. We got a little bit into it today.
Okay, is that your boyfriend, husband?
Yeah, boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Okay.
Well, why don't you tell me what happened?
Hi, Brooklyn Park Police. What's going on today with your girlfriend?
Oh, just an argument.
Just an argument? Anything physical happened between the two of you?
No, she got up in my face. I pushed her away.
Just pushed her away?
Really?
Anything else?
No.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to talk to my partner 1 second. Just stay put, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Well, I'm going to talk to my partner and see what he had to say about it. If you want to step over here real quick.
He's saying that she got in his face and that he just pushed her away. That's his side of the story.
Okay. She does have marks on her face, and she said that she did get hit in the face by him. So.
All right, let's take him to jail.
Okay.
All right, Jamie, do me a favor. Stand up, bud. You're under arrest for domestic assault. Place your hands behind your back.
No!
Ma'am, do me a favor. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Turn around. Don't go for the knife. Do not go for the knife. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
The second video is footage taken from body-worn camera number 2.
Hi, Brooklyn Park Police.
I want him out of here. We got a little bit into it today.
Is that your boyfriend, husband?
Yeah, boyfriend.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me what happened, and my partner's going to talk to him about it. So what happened today?
We've just been arguing a lot today, and he smacked me in the face, and we've never, he's never hit me before.
Okay.
So I just...
Do you have any injuries right now?
He smacked me right here.
Okay. It does look a little red and swollen. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to my partner and see what he had to say about it. If you want to step over here real quick.
He's saying that she got in his face and that he just pushed her away. That's his side of the story.
Okay. She does have marks on her face, and she said that she did get hit in the face by him. So.
All right, stay in the jail.
Okay.
All right, Jamie, do me a favor. Stand up, bud. You're under arrest for domestic assault. Place your hands behind your back.
Yeah.
No!
Ma'am, do me a favor. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Turn around. Don't go for the knife. Do not go for the knife. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
The last video you're going to see is footage that was captured inside of the room during this scenario. It shows what the officers see that was not captured on their body cams.
Hi, Brooklyn Park Police.
I want him out of here. We got a little bit into it today.
Is that your boyfriend, husband?
Yeah, boyfriend.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell me what happened, and my partner's going to
Hi,
talk to
Brooklyn
him
Park
about it.
Police.
So what happened?
What's going on today with your
We've
girlfriend?
been arguing a lot today, and he smacked me.
Just an argument?
in
Anything
the
physical
face,
happened
and
between the two of you?
We've never, he's never hit me.
Just pushed her away.
Okay.
So I
Anything
just
else?
Do you have any injuries right now?
Okay, all right, I'm just going to talk to my partner 1 second. Just stay put, okay? Sounds good. All right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to my partner and see what he had to say about it. If you want to step over here real quick. Okay. She does have marks on her face, and she said that she did get hit in the face by him. So.
All right, Jamie, do me a favor. Stand up, bud. You're under arrest for domestic assault. Place your hands behind your back.
No!
Ma'am, do me a favor. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Turn around.
I'm sure that you probably have a lot of questions. I've invited Linda Freemon, who's a longtime Brooklyn Park resident, as well as the chairman of our Human Rights Commission, to ask some follow-up questions that I think the public may have or that Linda may have.
Thanks for the opportunity, Craig.
You're welcome.
My first question, when are you going live with the body camera program?
Very soon. The council just authorized us to wear body cameras just this past Monday night. We're working through a couple more details, but I would say probably within the next week or so.
Great. I went to a couple community meetings on the body cam program, and I noticed there was a lot of concern about public data and the different classifications. Could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, it's a concern that the community has and that I have and our city council has, is any video that we capture on our body-worn camera that's not going to be used for an evidentiary purpose, we're not going to keep it for an investigation, is technically public data, meaning anyone within the community can come in and request that public data, and we're concerned that maybe some people may use that inappropriately.
Do you have a plan if that happens?
We do. We're going to continue to monitor the public data as we move forward and assess, the advantages of having body-worn cameras versus potentially people misusing that. And if we gauge that the effectiveness of the camera is being outweighed by people using it inappropriately, we may just end the program altogether.
What about school officers? Will they be wearing body cams?
Not yet. We've just started that communication we have 2 different school districts in Brooklyn Park. We have Osseo area schools and in Okehennepin. We've had preliminary meetings with both superintendents and principals of the school. There's a lot of different issues we need to work through there versus just wearing them in the community.
So as a Brooklyn Park resident, I have to ask this, what will be the cost to taxpayers?
As of right now, nothing. Our first 26 cameras were donated to us by a vendor. We did put money in the 2016 budget to buy additional cameras so that every officer will have an individual camera, as well as we had to try to determine how much additional storage space we're going to have. So exact cost I don't really have for you right now, but we're talking in the $50,000 range.
Did you have a lot of requests for data during the pilot program?
Unfortunately, we didn't. I was very hopeful that we were going to be able to determine what that volume looked like, because I've heard in other agencies when they've gone to a full implementation of body cams that they actually had to bring on additional employees just to make copies of that data, that the volume was that large.
Will you be tracking whether or not the body cams reduces complaints against officers?
That's a great question. So right now, we track all complaints of misconduct against police officers as well as our use of force, so we look at that annually. What we're going to be able to do now is take the data, maybe at a 6-month period of time and a 1-year period of time, and just take a look at if that is having an effect on the complaints or the use of force.
So I know I mentioned that I attended one of the community events to explain the body cam program. Was there other public input on this?
We had 2 community meetings total. One was in December and one was in the early part of January. And what we explained during the community meetings is we really wanted to, just like the videos we played here earlier, is just set the expectations so they understand what body cameras can and cannot do. But the conversation quickly evolved into this classification of the data, and that was really their biggest concern. They also had some recommendations for us regarding our policy, which we've implemented into our draft policy, which is not finalized yet. So there was quite a bit of input, yeah.
Okay, well this was great information. Thanks, Craig.
Thanks, Linda. I hope I gave everybody a better glimpse into what body-worn cameras can and cannot do. If you have any further questions or comments, please feel free to call me at the Brooklyn Park Police Department, 763-493-8222, or the email address below.